Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Surplus Nut, continuing the review on this scope from A-1 Optics, okay, that I just got. It's a 30 millimeter one piece tube. It's a 6 by 24 by 50. Okay, you have your eyepiece here where you can see it's got the minus and the plus. You can go back, and this actually helps out. Right now I'm going counterclockwise towards the plus, so I am making actually helps out with the focus. It makes your sight picture comes to you a little bit more. You can adjust it to your eyesight. That's also mainly what it's for. And it's got your illuminating reticle. Okay, you got your it's got, let me see, it's got 5 settings red and 5 settings in green. I think it's either green or blue. Really sturdy tube, 30 millimeter. The other scope that I told you guys about that I have from A-1 Optic, it was on a 1-inch tube, and it was I think it was a 4 by 16 power by 50. Never had a problem with it, never shifted on me, and I had it on a 300 Ultra Magnum Remington. Okay, again, I don't want to turn the turrets because I already tried it and they're really stiff and nice. I like it how inside there it's got the mill indicators. You have it on your windage and also on your elevation. Okay, you have your knob with your yardage for your focus. Okay, very stiff. Okay, if you on cheaper scopes or less well built scopes, you probably gonna grab this and it's gonna turn like a freaking regular kitchen knob. No, this thing is like, when you turn it, it's stiff, that it tells you that you know, I've heard of some scopes that even this stuff will, on recoil, it will turn a little bit. That's how weak the mechanism inside. This is really stiff. You really gotta grab it and turn it. And also on your elevation and your windage turrets. Okay, they're heavy duty, super big. Dude, listen, for $100, $121, you can't go wrong with this. Even if it doesn't work, where I purchased it from, leave me a PM, I'll tell you where I got it from. The guy gives you like a 21 or 30-day money back return. It's got a lifetime warranty from A-1 Optic. You can send it back to them. They got the address, all the information there. If they cannot fix it, they send you another scope. Okay, and again, my 2 main things that I look on a scope, Mr. Surplus Nuts advice. Okay, make sure, okay, even before clarity, make sure that once you sight in your scope, your point of impact doesn't shift on you under recoil after you're using the scope. Okay, this means that it is holding its 0. Okay, that's the first thing on a scope, because sometimes if your scope gets a little cloudy around the edges on very high magnification settings, you can work with that as long as your center is nice and clear. Okay, but if you get that out of a scope, the first feature I told you to look for, holding 0. And then the second thing is that if this is a 6 by 24 and at 24 power, any cheap scope, I've seen good scopes that they go shady on you. At 24 power, this thing is clear all around the edges, the whole glass, your whole sight picture, it's clear. I'll buy it, and I will tell you, you should buy it. Okay, and if it holds 0 and it doesn't shift on you, okay, then you got a pretty decent scope. Yeah, what anybody will call inexpensive. That's not gonna break the bank. Okay, if you go once in a while to the range, if you can even take this thing hunting with you if you want. Okay, at 6 power, which is its minimum magnification, you can hunt in the brush with this or hit anything within 25 yards or even closer. Okay, it's that clear. This thing at 6 power, okay, 10 yards you can see clearly. But I was amazed with this scope how I took it out, okay, outside my house, and right now it's raining here in Miami, Florida. It's not, the sun's not really out beating, okay, that will even help because you get more lighting through the tube. But the way it is right now outside, and I'm gonna try to make a video. I'm gonna set this like since I don't have it, I can't set it on mount it on a scope and take the scope outside. But what I'll do is I'll throw a few towels on the hood of my truck, and I'll set it on there, and I'll try to get my camera behind it just so you guys can see how clear it is at all powers. That will be one of the final videos that I'm gonna do on this scope. But right now I tell you, I took this thing outside, right away cranked it up to 24 powers, set the focus knob to 100 yards, picked my a mailbox down the street that I more or less I can figure is about 100 yards, and dude, it was clear all the way around the edges, the center, the whole glass. It looks like a freaking Leupold, Nikon, Monarch. I mean, extremely clear for the money. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, so this scope right here also comes, which is the first time I'm going to take it out. It comes with this 3-inch shade that they give you, wrapped around really nice. Okay, it's the same color as the scope. Something you gotta look for, because sometimes you get it where it doesn't even match. You know, the Millets, there's a tactical scope called it's made by Millet, which got bought off. Millet got bought off by Bushnell, but they're still making scope under the Millet name. The Millet TRX1, but it's only up to like 16 power, that scope. They had a problem, I don't know if they still have it, where they will make the sunshade a different color shade than the tube. This one is the same color, and look how nice this thing looks. Doesn't this thing look tactical now or what? Look at this. Look at this scope, guys. Let me back up the camera a little bit. Look at this scope. Same color as the tube. Okay. Same color as the tube. 30mm one piece with your illuminating reticle, red, 5 settings of red and green or blue. I gotta make sure, I gotta check that out, but it looks, the numbers are painted on green on this side, so it might be green. Really nice. Heavy duty 30mm tube with a 3-inch sunshade. Heavy duty turrets, your knobs with with your mills engraved in the actual reticle, so you know how far you're moving your scope. There we go. See that on there? That's your elevation, and this is the one for your windage. You got your milled specs engraved there, that when you turn this, okay, you're gonna know how many turns you've given it, and you can loosen up your Allen key screw and re-zero your knob without changing the adjustment you've made, and then you tie down your screw and you have your thing set, that if you gotta compensate or do other adjustments, you always know where to go back to. Okay, heavy duty knobs. I love the knobs on this thing. Okay, and you have your focus dial wheel right there. It says 900 yards, and then the next one will be, I guess, infinity or 1,000. I have it set at 100 right now, and you have 50, 30, 25, and 20. Yeah, I believe 20 is the lowest one. Okay, 20 is the lowest one. Really nice. I like the gold lettering on the dials and the dots and all that is gonna go really nice with that CZ rifle. Okay, really sturdy. It's really hard to move. Your magnification setting here. Okay, see how the letters on this, on the illuminated stuff, is like a green. A-1 optic, first time. There's gonna be a review on this scope on YouTube. Have not been able to find one, but like always, Mr. Surplus Nut always comes through. 6x24 by 50. Again, guys, look up this scope. This one right now, like I said, I will be making a video on me trying to put the camera behind the scope so you guys can see how clear this is. It's got emerald coated lens, multi-coated lens. It comes with the your Allen key wrench to do the adjustments on your knobs for elevation and windage. Really nice one piece, same color as the shade, 30mm tube. It's got the illuminated reticle, really nice. 6x24 power, enough power for target work. And it comes with this aluminum rings. I've used them in the past. They're not loopholes or by any means $100 rings, but they're see-through, which is probably going to keep your scope a little higher than what I like, but I'm not planning on getting these, using these. I'll just keep them around because the CZ rifle, it has built-in built-in rail right into the receiver itself. If you guys have CZ rifles, you know what I'm talking about. So I already have the rings for that, but they also are 30mm. So this scope's gonna go really nice on that rifle. I'm sending it out to get it bedded. Man, this scope's gonna be a beauty on that. Really nice. I was looking for also a inexpensive scope, and I started looking around, and I decided to say, you know what, let me try this A-1 optic. You know, I was really thinking of getting me that hunting style one, that it didn't have the focus adjustment knob. It had it like out here in the belt, like your regular, you know. And I went into their website and I see this tactical looking one now. I didn't know they had this one, and that's what made me buy it. I said, oh my God, look at this thing, how nice. And I went ahead and I bought it because I knew. Now the one that I had was up to 16 power. This is up to 24. But since I had, it was so clear, and this guy that I saw the video on him using one, shooting off a table, like doing bench work shooting, I sent him a PM right here on YouTube. I sent him a PM because his scope is up to 24 power, and I asked him, hey, how's your scope? How clear is the glass in 24 power? He answered me back. He go, hey, this thing is gorgeous, man. Edge to edge, super clear. So I went ahead and ordered this one. Mine, the one I had was up to 16. This is up to 24. I went ahead and took a chance, thinking, oh man, if it's shady or cloudy around the edges, if anything, I'll send it back with the return warranty that this guy has. But I ordered it by 24 powers, cranked it up right away when I got it to 24, went outside, started looking at a mailbox down the street, and dude, at 24 power, just like a Nikon Monarch, extremely clear around the edges, and it's just unbelievable. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, this is the review on this scope from A-1 Optic. This is Mr. Surplus Nut, out.